Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to add a post to our online Food Made Good community. So as always, you're going to want to start by heading to foodmadegood.org and entering your login details. Fantastic! Once you're on the home page, the first step is going to be to just scroll to the left-hand side here and identify this big green button. Now, don't be too caught up on the fact that this says ask a question. In general, whatever you post doesn't have to be phrased like a question. For example, you might want to share some pictures of a recent event you hosted, or share a resource that you've created, or a brochure. Any of those types of things can still be added using this button. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that if you're watching this video, you haven't actually posted a question yet. So a great way to do that and to get familiar and comfortable with this process is to add what we call an introduction post. So I've actually brought up an example here in another tab. And this is essentially just a nice way to say who you are, what the business is that you work for, what you guys do, and what you're hoping to achieve. Also maybe including some contact details, not a bad idea at all. In general, it's a good idea to kind of build out at least a few sentences in this post, because for future reference and for other members trying to find you, it will make it easier for them to search and be able to link to the content in this post. So make sure you're kind of including at least a few sentences about what you do, what you care about, as a good starting point. You can also add a picture. That's a really nice touch. In general, as you'll notice, it's a great way just to start getting people on board, getting people saying hello, and just making sure that they know that you're now in that space. So I'm going to walk us through how we would do that, and the first step is to click that big green button. Wonderful, so a new window will pop up here, and the first thing you're going to need to do is to sort of categorize your question. You'll see here that a lot of these relate directly to our framework topics, but for an introduction post, we're going to add that to the Meet the Community space. Great, so this space here that says question, think of this essentially as your headline. So this is what's going to be in big and bold, and that's what kind of will be sort of the first thing people look at. And then whereas details is something they can click into if they essentially want more information. So I'm going to go ahead and just actually populate this with a little bit of text. Fantastic. So once you've added a little bit here, some other features you might want to take advantage of are hyperlinks. There's also little emojis and pictures and things like that. You can also actually attach documents if you'd like, and attach pictures. That's also really nice. And last but not least, you'll notice that some of these sort of words or topics have been added below. Now these will sort of automatically generate based on the the text that you've put up here, but you can actually remove them if you think any one of them isn't particularly valuable. I would suggest you think of these as hashtags, so again, just making it really easy to search. So you can add whatever you would like. A nice one to add is your location, just so other people can search location and realize that you might be in the same place. Also, possibly looking at, there we go, framework topic is another nice idea. Don't get too caught up on this. We can also edit this for you afterwards if need be. But fantastic, once you're essentially comfortable with the content you've put in this space, see this little green button at the bottom that says ask? Just push that, and your post will go live. Wonderful. So mine is very simple here. Hopefully yours will be a little bit more informational and a bit built out. If you go to the home page after you've posted, you should be able to see it here relatively towards the top. Excellent. So it's really that simple, guys. We really hope that you get involved and you get started with your first post very soon. Thanks so much.